Hello and welcome to Rita's Roost. Well, my dear husband has this Facebook page, and he was scrolling down his Facebook page yesterday, and one of our mutual friends had made peanut butter cookies. And he says, I sure would like to have some peanut butter cookies. That was a hint. Do you know that was a hint that he wanted me to make him some peanut butter cookies? So I've got the stand mixer out here, and I tell you what, I got this attachment off of Temu, and I'm fixing to see if it'll work on here. If it'll work. It ought to. You know, it's one of them that scrapes the edge of the bowl. We're fixing to find out. Let me put it back on there. And we're going to put 2 sticks of butter in our bowl and cream it up. Let me get that. Because it's going to be 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon soda, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. That's our ingredients. Let's put this in here. There's one of them. My kitchen's kind of a mess today. I need to stop and clean it up. But I'll get these in the oven. While these are baking, maybe I'll clean some in the kitchen. Wash some dishes. I've let them get ahead of me. Now, I'm going to see if that'll work. Here goes. Well, I've got to plug it up. It won't work if it's not plugged up. Well, it's going to bounce a little bit. Maybe I... Well, I don't think that's going to work very good. I think it's kind of wobbly. Put the peanut butter in there, and I may switch back to my old paddle, the one that doesn't scrape the side of the bowl, because that's kind of bouncing along, and I don't want that. And this is creamy peanut butter. I like the crunchy, but this is just creamy, so that's what we're going to use. Peanut butter smells good. Let's see. I'm going to scrape that butter off there. Put this other one on. Maybe it won't bounce. Well, I may have just found out why it was bouncing on me. This may be the culprit that caused the other issues. Oh, well. Probably my fault instead of that paddle's fault. Now I'm gonna get a cup of brown sugar. Let me dip part of it. Then I'll use my fingers and just gonna use my hands. That's a cup. The oven's hot, but I'm not ready yet. I'm going to get a cup of white sugar. I'm just going to dip in here. There's my cup of white sugar. Let's put it. And I should have had this stuff pre-measured. Now we're going to cream that up. Let's get our 2 eggs ready. Got my 2 country eggs here. I'm going to go and put them in there. Let me try that paddle again in a minute. Now, I'm going to pause it for just a minute if I can figure the pause button and measure that flour and the dry ingredients. And I'll be right back. This is my 2½ cups of flour, a teaspoon of soda, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to sift all that together. Now, got this ready. Let's take this off of here. Let's see. Now, that's that part of the batter. I need a big wooden spoon. This will work. Gotta let my dog in. I get distracted by a lot of stuff. All right, I'm just going to put that all in there and start stirring it up. It'll take it just a little bit to get incorporated in there. And I could have put it on the mixer. And then I'll just do it by hand. The oven's preheated. Hadn't got my cookie sheet out yet, but I will. This makes a big batch. This will make 5 or 6 dozen. So I'm probably not going to bake them all this time. Unless I send some home with some of the kids, some of the grandkids. Get down the bottom of the bowl. I still see some flour down there that needs stirred in. Give myself a workout. So if I eat these cookies, I feel like I've done something before. Now, it's all stirred up good. That looks pretty good to me. Let's see if we can find the cookie sheet and replace the work. I'm just going to give this just a light spray. Just lightly. Well, now I see what I was looking for. And I could roll them with my hands, and I may do that. But I may not too. I may just use this spoon. I'm going to place them on there like that. Where'd my cookie go? It's under my name of my video. This old cookie sheet here has made a lot of cookies and a lot of stuff through the years. But I bet a new shiny one would do the same thing. Same thing an old one does. But every once in a while, I get to want new pots and pans that are more shiny. So I get me some, and I replace the old ones sometimes. To somebody that cooks and bakes, a new dish is a pretty good present to get, to give yourself even. I think I've made a video before making these cookies, so this may be my second peanut butter cookie video, but this peanut cookies are one of our favorites. Just a simple cookie that we love. Now I'm going to get my fork, because you know peanut butter cookies have to have that little design from the fork. If they don't have the design from fork, you won't know they're peanut butter cookies. And I'm just going to make a crisscross. Y'all have seen this before. You know what we're doing. You know what we're doing, and you know what we're making. And if you saw a picture and you had to guess, you would guess those are peanut butter cookies. Now, I'm going to pop them in the oven for about 12 minutes. I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll try one with glass milk. Let me pause this video. Well, I've tucked the peanut butter cookies out of the oven, and they're really hot. I've already poured me a glass of milk to go with them. If I can just wait just a minute or two till they're cool enough to eat them. Wish I had some grandkids here to eat them with me. And I left them in the oven for about 12 minutes. We'll try one. There's my peanut butter cookie with this little crisscrosses on it. Can I get a bite? It's falling apart on me. I bit my side of my jaw. My husband will be so happy. He's the one that wanted these. But I'll probably eat more than he does, because that's the way it goes around here. I wish y'all were here to share some with me, so I wouldn't eat them all. Two more bites, and then I'll turn off the video. There's one. There's two. Chew it up and wash it down. Then I'm going to put me some more out to cool, and I'm going to eat two more. And I hope it stops at two, because you know what one of my favorite things is? Warm cookies out of the oven. There's nothing better than a warm cookie. All right. Y'all try making you some peanut butter cookies. Bye now. Love y'all.